Hello, welcome back to Learn Oikonomia. In this video, we are going to see the way in which India makes its money. So, in this video, we are going to look into the answer of the question how India makes its money. We know that in 2019, the Indian economy has grown at a rate of 5%. And this growth rate is considered to be mainly due to the strong demand for the country's goods and services in addition to the high level of industrial activity in the country. As a country which is considered to be the seventh largest nation with respect to area and the second largest nation with respect to population, we could see that once again India has shown a remarkable achievement with respect to its growth rate. India, as we all know, was a supplier of the British tea and cotton, and it has now become a diversified economy with majority of activity coming from the different sectors like industrial sector and service sector. It is expected that India would become a middle income economy by 2030. It was while we were expecting all these kinds of things in 2021, and we can see that it was during the last phase of 2019, and it is still continuing in 2021. Also, it is continuing, and also now we are at 22, and still we are continuing with the problem of the COVID pandemic. Not only India, but also every nation in the world was hit hard by the reaction of COVID pandemic. Action and reaction, we could say that. In 2020, India's GDP, if you look into the second quarter, we can see that it came to around 24% below the second quarter of 2019. It was all due to the impact of COVID pandemic. If you look into the historical development of Indian economy, we can see that before 1947, India was ruled by the British Empire, and in 1947, after gaining independence from the British hands, India tried its very best to transform its economy to revive its economy from a poor economy to a somewhat moderate economy. So India went for a centrally planned structure. With a centrally planned economy, the government would have good authority to make economic decisions regarding all the economic sectors. It would cover agriculture sector, industrial sector, and the service sector. The government by then focused on developing its heavy industrial sector, and then it could understood why it should focus on heavy industrial sector or why it should focus on small scale industries, etc. We know that the 5-year plan that India went for due after independence, the first 5-year plan concentrated on the agriculture sector, second concentrated on the industrial sector. In 1991, we had a very important change in the Indian economy. Indian economy was considered to be opening up for the world. There was liberalization, there was privatization and globalization happening in the Indian economy as a result of 1991 reforms. India began to loosen its economic restrictions, and also it has increased the level of liberalization that all led to the growth in the country. If you look into the case of today, we could see that India is considered to be a mixed economy, where we could see both the private sector and the public sector coexisting as well as functioning to help the economy to come out of its problems. In certain areas of the economy, for example, defense, power, banking, etc., the government has the ultimate authority because the government is still retaining a monopoly there. The private individuals are not given any share there. The government is functioning very good with respect to all these areas. The country's economy, it has considered to be grown exponentially from 92 to 2019, but then it was hit hard by the COVID problem or pandemic. If you look into the growth of agriculture sector, which is considered to be the backbone of Indian economy, we can see that it is one of the major source of revenue and income to the economy, and more than 60% of the population is still working in the agriculture sector. Analysts have pointed out that if there is a fall with respect to the share of agriculture to the GDP, then it is something as a result of decrease in production and productivity. It reflects increase in the increase in the industrial sector as well as service sector outputs as well. The agriculture industry or the agriculture sector in India is considered to be facing a lot of problems. Agriculture industry, it is considered to be less competitive, and also it is considered to be a gamble of monsoon. Agriculture infrastructure is also not that developed. Irrigation facilities are also facing problems, and also after harvesting, the farmers should be given adequate opportunities or adequate storage facilities, and also there should be adequate facilities for distribution. All these aspects are lacking, or all these aspects are lacking adequate um, performance in the Indian economy. Despite this, we could see that the production of the agriculture sector is increasing. India is considered to be a leading producer with respect to many crops like lemons, oilseeds, bananas, mangoes, papayas, rice, wheat, sugarcane, vegetables, tea, cotton, silkworms, etc. We can see that an additional small percent of India's economy comes from fishing and aquaculture. And when we say primary sector, apart from agriculture sector, there would be many other things like sericulture, poultry, etc. would be coming under the primary sector. So in all these cases, we could see that the Indian economy has been considered to be growing. In the case of industrial production, the chemicals with respect to these are considered to be actually industrial sector is considered to be a second backbone to India's economy. We have many industrial sectors like chemical industrial sectors, petrochemical industrial sectors, jewelry, textiles. So we have ample number of industrial units performing in Indian economy. Apart from chemicals, India produces a large number of pharmaceuticals as well, and also we are exporting a lot of pharmaceutical items to other economies or other countries. We are exporting many automobile parts to many other countries. We are exporting motorcycles, tools, tractors, machinery, etc. And also we are exporting good quality gems, jewelry, uranium, limestone, marble, etc. to other countries. So when we say we are exporting certain products, that means that we are producing these products in good quantities, and also the quality is very much competitive. From 2019 to 20, we could see that India has mined 729 million tons of coal, and with respect to oil and gas, these were extracted at a rate of 34.2 million metric tons. Another important contributor to India's income, apart from agriculture sector and industrial sector, is information technology and business-related services, outsourcing. Okay. Over the past 60 years, we could see that the service sector is contributing a lot to the growth of Indian economy. India, with its high population of skilled English-speaking persons, we have educated persons playing a great role in doing business. Among the leading service industries in the country are telecommunication, ITs, software, Texas, Microsoft, etc. So business processing outsourcing, if you look into the same, you can see that it is considered to be less significant, but it is something which is well known in India and is led by companies like American Express, IBM, etc. BPO is it is considered to be one of the important element with respect to employment promotion. This is one of the fastest growing segment in information technology enabled services, and in this has started in India around mid 1990s, and after the economic reforms of 1990s, it has grown by leaps and bounds. Uh, Before continuing, I would like to request you to like, share, and subscribe to this channel for more videos, and you can be a part of my Telegram group as well as Telegram channel to discuss your doubts. And I'll anyway giving the links of both my Telegram channel and Telegram group in the description box. You can be a part of the same. So with that, we are continuing to the retail services. The retail sector in India is huge. In 2019, it was estimated that $14 billion of food is wasted in India every year. This is considered to be a wastage for the entire economy. This is not a good thing to happen. So, in order to prevent all these kinds of problems, what we need is some storage kind of infrastructure, and there should be good distribution channels as well. If you're going for retail sector, also we could see that what inflation is something that is hampering the economy, the growth of the economy, and in the Indian government is purported to be exploring a range of options. In the case of other services, other parts of India's service sector like electricity, production, tourism, etc. are contributing a lot. In 2018, over 10 million foreign tourists have visited India, and in the case of exchange earnings arising as a result of tourism, this has also shown a grown up. Medical tourism in India is also growing, and this is considered to be very much popular in India, especially because of its low cost healthcare and international standards. Customers come from all over the world for heart, hip, plastic surgery, etc., and they are taking advantage of all these things.